Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees. This is JLeesCorner. This is a quick little gossip chat. Who said that? Little chit chat. Okay, I got like 4 topics to discuss, as you see from the title of the video. But first things first, 1, clothes delivered, fixing things, leave it be, fashion, okay? Secondly, I want you to remember to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird. Dun 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 dun. Why am I talking so low and all that goodness and stuff? I'm gonna leave that beat too. Okay, I want you to always remember to breathe it on out, to inhale and to exhale, okay? To relax and to relate and to release. To always send to yourself and anyone around you. To follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, which is in the description box below. The links and all that stuff. And then also, like the video, comment in the comment section, share on your social media and all that jazz, okay? But let's get into these 4 little topics I want to discuss, and then I have a full gossip chat video out later today. Okay? 1 second. Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B was out here having a whole birthday party in Vegas and everything. Now, this is the weird part. We know in California they're more strict with the law, so people not partying in Cali. But Vegas is real loose. Vegas always been real loose. So Cardi had a whole birthday bash in Vegas. This is her and her outfit. I like it. It's real Vegasy, it's real Egyptian, it's real, you know what I'm saying, Nefertiti and all that, all that, Cleopatra, whatever. But something about it I also don't like is I don't know. It seemed like it's 2 different outfits in one. I love the hair and the makeup and everything, but it feel like 2 outfits in one. It's not ugly, but something about it seems discombobulated, but I'm going to leave it be and whatnot. So at the party in Vegas, one thing we have to bring up is with the video and the pictures we've seen, not many people was wearing a mask, okay? Some were, but most were not, okay? And I feel like unless you had everybody tested before they came there to be sure they didn't currently have it, that's a super spreader event because it was a lot of people there. Like, it wasn't just 10, wasn't just 20. I don't even think it wasn't just 50. It was a lot of people there. But I'm saying, I'm going to leave that be and whatnot. And Offset was there, okay? And we then find out that Cardi B has taken Offset back. Yep, Cardi B out here backtracking about Offset. Now, at said party, he also gifted her, for her birthday, she's 28, a Rolls Royce. A Rolls, girl. A Rolls Royce. It's a Rolls Royce. I'm too poor to even pronounce it right. But y'all know what I mean. I think it's a Rolls Royce. Anyway, and it also had an $8,000 custom-made baby seat for Culture in the back seat. Okay? Culture had a whole Rolls Royce, girl. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Or I might just be going crazy. I don't know. But Culture had a whole little car seat in the back with the double R's and her name in it. I mean, how rich can a person be? Like, are they still rich? Because ain't nobody toured, ain't nobody made no music in a while. I just don't want them spending money they may not have next year. And you can't sell Culture's car seat, because who else has a kid named Culture? You can't resell that car. It ain't gonna happen that way. But Cardi B, I took my husband back. Okay, she went a little explaining spree, saying how he's my best friend. I miss my best friend. I also miss the dick. Okay, who wants to not get dick? No one wants to not get dick. Okay, especially if it's good or whatnot. And she just said, we are a couple like anybody else. We're both crazy. It's like a dysfunctional relationship where we fuss and argue, whatever. Y'all see how I be online fussing with people? That's the same way I fuss with my husband, okay? And the only difference is, our issues be on the news and in the blogs or whatever. I feel like this. I don't fault Cardi for going back to Offset. That's her husband. If she wants to allow that man to cheat and make her unhappy, that is on her. My thing with it was, Cardi B said, I'm divorcing him because I'm tired of being, I don't want to keep fussing. I don't want to keep arguing. I don't want to wait till things get so bad that, we have to divorce. Let's just divorce now. I feel like if you are unhappy in a marriage, you can leave it. You can also stay, but I feel like Cardi B and Offset's issue is they be fussing and fighting, and Cardi wants a divorce. That's not how marriage works. You can't keep filing for divorce when you mad. Like, if you get mad at him, just be mad. Just leave him. Separation is good. Okay, do a little separation, but stop announcing and filing for divorce. Don't use divorce as a way to, like, you know what, I'm really done, when you not. But I'm like, just stop filing for divorce because you're mad at your husband after a fight. That ain't how you fix nothing, Cardi. That's just not. And you are getting older. Okay, we know that y'all both young and y'all 20, that's fine. But still, just use, you know what I'm saying, the good sense God gave you to stop filing for divorce because you're mad. This is the second time she done that. Not, y'all know I'm a Cardi fan. You can be mad at your husband. Just don't file for divorce because you don't even mean it. The Braxton Sisters. Yep, the Braxtons is out here fighting and feuding, okay? Not really even with each other. It's more about, you know what I'm saying, the Braxton Sisters versus Tamar and David, if you want to be truthful. Now, you know, we all know that David and Tamar broke up. It was all this foolishness going on and whatnot. But over the weekend, okay, Toni Braxton, the sister who never really gets involved in anything. Let me address this photo. This photo was like from around season 1 of Braxton Family Values, maybe season 2, before a lot of things changed on the women. Okay, faces changed, weaves changed, makeup changed, bodies changed, and all of that. Okay, so this is a lot of before. This may even be season 3 because Mama Braxton looked different. Anyway, so, you know, Tamar, you know, when David broke up, and Toni, you know, had been pretty, you know, tight-lipped, not saying much. Toni never really gets involved in things, but oh, she got involved this time, okay? So out the blue, we seen Toni post this on her Instagram. You know, she said, David, you weasel. You ferret, okay? You are beyond contempt, okay? Once again, do not include my children in your shenanigans, okay? Please leave my family alone, okay? Now, we like Toni. What happened, Toni? Toni, what is going on here or whatever? Now, when Toni posted that, you know, Tamar then posted on her social media, you know, nobody wins when the family feuds. I'm like, but y'all been feuding for years. Like, I mean, does that mean none of y'all is winning? I'm going to leave that be or whatever. So, we then seen Tawanda had made like a little live video, whatever. It was her and her little boyfriend Sean and whatnot, and she, you know, would say, you know, Toni is okay, she's just upset about David, you know what I'm saying, it's some bullshit afoot, it's things going on that y'all don't know about, you know, David has crossed the line and stuff. We then seen that. Well, we then seen Tamar, who went on her Twitter, did like a little voice memo or whatever, and she said, okay, I appreciate my family. All of a sudden, speaking up for me, okay? When going through a breakup, the family, you know, you pick sides, okay? You pick your own side and you have things to say, and it's never positive, okay? I know no one agrees with what David said on his live. I don't agree. What he said on the live, okay? But what I want to say is, you know, our relationship wasn't terrible, okay? It was not a terrible thing, you know what I'm saying? He was an amazing partner to me. He was an amazing stepdad to Logan, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't a clout chaser who wanted to be on TV, you know what I'm saying? Anytime he was on TV, it's because he showed up because I asked him to show up, okay? You know, I don't like the things being said. No, I don't feel like the things being said is warranted on David, okay? I had a hard time this summer. It was hard on me and David. It was very hard on us both, okay? And he was there for me when most people who I thought would be there wasn't, okay? And, you know, we are not working things out. This is not me trying to get back with him or whatever. I have not seen him since August 30th, okay? But on my journey, I wanted to do the right thing and say that, okay? We are in a legal dispute right now. Things are being blown out of proportion, and now I feel bad for everyone. And I just want to heal in private. I was like, oh, God, Tamar, shut up. Um, Tamar has a tendency to want to defend men who she at one point or another, right when a breakup is happening, that he was doing this or that. You know what I'm saying? Tamar talking about how he, put his hands on her a little bit or whatever. There was fussing in the car and this and that and whatever. You get Vince involved in this and that or whatever. No one is saying that David is a horrible person. We're not saying that. But it's a reason y'all relationship went downhill the way it did as soon as y'all got on reality TV. Somebody was fine before he was on reality TV. So you may not assume or think that David did not want to be on what? Reality TV. But once y'all was on camera, things went downhill, okay? And things came out. I don't get why Tamar wants to kind of fuss with her family in defense of David. It's like you really you going at your family for this man who you are no longer with. Okay, who you are no longer with, and who we now know is a toxic person. But to say that, it was a great relationship, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And you should not feel the need to defend that man for nothing. If that man put his hands on you, don't defend that man. Let that man be. If your sisters is upset, let them be upset. If they ain't been in your life, let it be that way. The thing about it is, they're saying the reason that Tony was upset in the first place was because, due to the legal situation, David allegedly sent cops to Tony's house thinking that Tamar was there to serve Tamar a warrant. That's the rumor going around. It's the reason that Tony was upset because of that. Now, he also did some kind of laugh that I can't find nowhere. So I don't know where he did it or how he did it. I didn't go to it on YouTube or whatever, but I don't know. No one has shown the live that he did where he spoke on Tony's children, but we are assuming she may have meant, you sending the cops to my house where me and my kids live. You crossed the line, bro. Okay, you should not be including my children, bro. But who knows? I don't know. But that's allegedly why Tony was there, was because the police went to her house looking for Tamar to serve her whatever, court things and whatnot. And allegedly, apparently, he also tried to send them to Vince's house, thinking Tamar was at Vince's house. So my thing is, you defending someone who's legally coming at you. I wouldn't say shit. Cynthia, Nene Leaks. Okay, now it's a rumor going around, I think it's truthful, that Nene wanted $125,000 to attend Cynthia's wedding. Now, the reason they said that she put that amount is because that apparently was Nene's per episode pay rates. Okay, Nene was apparently getting paid $125,000 for each episode that she's included in. That doesn't mean for each day that she's shooting. It just means if I'm in an episode, for that one episode, I get this amount of money. So even if they film for 5 days, if those 5 days only become one episode, well, then that's, one fee or whatnot, okay? And because the wedding was not filmed for Bravo, as people are saying, Nene did not get that amount of money. I feel like, Nene, you ain't shit. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not saying that Nene does not deserve to be paid for her services. What I'm saying is, if you are going to a friend's wedding because you're happy they're getting married and you were invited to their wedding as a friend, okay, go to the wedding and then tell the producers, do not film me because I ain't getting paid to be filmed. Period. Okay? And let that be that. But go and support the friend. Anyone who asks for monetary money to go to someone's wedding who was supposedly a friend of theirs, even if Cynthia and Nene are not both back to being good friends and good best friends or whatever, I believe there was a mutual respect of them as friends or whatnot. For Nene to ask to be paid to go, to me, was crazy. And she ended up not going. Now, we don't know if she did not go because of the money situation or what it could have been, but I feel like if she asked for money to go to Cynthia's wedding, that's some bullshit. That's bad. I'll just go as a friend. Anyway, Nene was also posted on social media this past week. She had some stories up, and she's apparently shooting something else. I think it's that makeup show that she's doing with that man and whatnot. We don't want Nene to not work. We want Nene to get her bag, but she has to also be held accountable for her actions when she's a fucked up individual. So again, we wish her well. We wish her peace, love, and blessings. And I hope the new show is entertaining. Because if Tamar can be on that, wig, hair show, Nene can do a makeup show and be entertaining. So we will see what happens with that. And lastly, Cynthia Bailey's wedding. Now, Cynthia, you had all that mouth. The wedding gonna be COVID free. We have all these rules in place. Everyone has to wear masks and this and that and that and this. It's gonna be spread out. It's a big, huge venue where you can be close or far away. All this stuff. Cynthia told us, but we saw pictures, okay? We saw pictures upon pictures posted over the weekend or whatever. And there were people there in masks. You do see that masks were provided, but you also see in the footage of the videos and the photos, most people were not wearing the mask the whole time. Cynthia said anyone not following the rules will have to leave. Well, did everyone leave, Cynthia? Did everyone leave? And I get when you are at a party or whatever, a wedding, and you are taking photos, people will take their mask off for the photo and then put it back on. But in the video, see, I'm basing things off the videos I saw, the backgrounds of other people's pictures, because if you look at one person's picture and in the background, people sitting around with no mask on, oh, they want to wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? And she had 250 people there. That's a super spread event if I ever saw one. Now, Cynthia, on the other hand, looked amazing. Okay. I loved her gown. I feel like she picked something that was not a typical wedding gown. She did not want to go all out how she did when she got married to Peter. I think with Peter, she tried to get a regular wedding dress, just in that, dark gray silver color, and it was still a typical wedding dress in my opinion. This to me is perfectly elegant. To me, this look it says new love. It says, and Mike looks good, you know what I'm saying? And this shiny suit jacket or whatnot. But again, it was an amazing photo of them. Okay, we had them at their reception. Okay, looking happy in love and everything. Cynthia looks happy. Cynthia looks genuinely happy. It's a difference in how she is in these photos with this marriage versus photos I saw back when her and Peter got married. Because when I had to go look for these pictures, I found both. But there's a happiness in her face that I am happy that she found. Mainly because, Cynthia, had been engaged a couple of times, and she always felt like marriage was not for her. She then married Peter, and that shit went south. And I feel like, or I hope, that this is her happily ever after, okay? Because, honey, we ain't got time for no more let's fancy no man, okay? Let that be that, okay? Let it be that. Now, we also seen the bridesmaid. No, is it the bridesmaids or was it? Oh, no, her dress. The details of her dress were immaculate. Okay, I love it. And I love it because it's different. Cynthia is of a different age. Okay, she's a model. She is not her first rodeo. I love how she picked something that we would not have expected. But at the same time, we understand it's great. It's a great look or whatever. I do wish whoever took this photo would have fixed her other arm, because the material looks really bunched up. But again, the dress was absolutely amazing. We did see the bridesmaids, who she had in her wedding. We know that Kenya was one, Kenya, Candy, her sister Mallory, of course, and Eva. Now, this picture, I like it. Okay, I like how they're all spread out. I like how she wore like a blush, like a white blush. Okay, is what I would call it, a white blush color, and she had the ladies in white, and you can even see in Mel's dress, who's sitting next to Cynthia, how that color is a bit different than the other bridesmaids and different from Cynthia. But let's get to Portia. Not Portia, girl. Eva. I did not like Eva's hair. And let me explain why. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up over here. And move the picture over. So Portia, I keep saying Portia. Probably because Portia looked great at the wedding. Eva's dress is fine. And when I say I don't like Eva's hair, I'm not saying I don't like it as it's ugly. What I'm saying is, when you are a bridesmaid in a wedding, you should kind of not have anything bringing attention to you. And, I know how they present how each, person has the pearls incorporated some kind of way in their look. I wish that she would have had her pearls, could have still been on her dreads, but just not in this updo. I feel like the updo is an uptake of some attention away from the bride, because I think more people were talking about Eva's hair. You see Eva's hair? Eva's hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I would have preferred, like, I don't want my bridesmaid with an updo with their dreads up in a little dig knot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. And again, this is a great look for a party, for anything else, but I feel like it's not the right look when you are a part of the wedding party. If you notice, she looks completely different from the other ladies who all have their hair down in some kind of way. And I don't want anyone to say, well, she has locks. I get it, but we've seen her with her locks down and twisted up. So I feel like there was other styles to do than this particular one. Again, I get it's avant-garde, it's fashion, but you're not at a fashion runway, you're at a wedding. Okay, and you're a part of the wedding party. So again, I would have loved this look anywhere else, but not when you are a part of the bridal party and you have to have the photos. And I think even when you see this picture, your eyes kind of go to Eva, because Eva's a model. And in my opinion, and I don't think she did it purposely, okay, but I still feel like a bit of Cynthia's shine was a little bit taken by Eva and this hair, because it was a talking piece. And again, you don't want to take anything away from the bride. And, well, Cynthia, Eva said that Cynthia said she loved it. I'm pretty sure that Cynthia gave Eva the okay, because Cynthia's a nice person. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia is very, very, very much so non-confrontational when it comes to most issues. So who has time to be fussing with somebody about their hair? They should have just known better. And again, no one is saying it's an ugly style. That ain't the point. My point was not at my wedding. Okay? Anyway, that's it. Peace.